Okay, so hello. For this, I'm going to be using the Rstudio Cloud browser on Google because I could not get the application to work for me. So basically, you're going to open up a new project, and the entire right side is going to be blank. I was just making sure I remembered what I did. And so the first thing you're gonna want to do is gonna want to go to Carmen, and then scroll down, and there's survey data, and there's like different ones. I don't think the XLTX one is compatible on iPad, but it is compatible on laptops. But the CSV one is the one that is compatible for iPads, and you're going to want to save it to files. I already have it saved, so I'm not going to save it again. But then you're going to go back to the browser, and in the middle of the right side, it says new folder, upload, delete. You're just going to press upload, choose file, and whatever you named it. This one is what I named it. It's already in here though, so whatever, overwrite it. And then it should pop up in the bottom right. And then what you're gonna want to do is press it, and then you're gonna import database, and you should get this screen. And first, if this is your first time using it, since I was already messing around with it, it's gonna ask you to like update some things. Do that first, and then come back and import it. Like, you're still gonna be in the program, but it'll show a bunch of code stuff like loading in the bottom right, and then it'll bring you back to this, and you just import this. And you want to make sure that in the data, when it says survey data 3, it should say, so the first one says 116, but it should say 470 for some reason. Sometimes it doesn't upload right. But you're going to get this table, and okay, it's not going to load, but you don't really need any of that. But it says 470 entries. The first thing you want to do is go into the bottom left-hand console, and you're going to type attach, parenthesis, and whatever the name of your data set is. So if you look at the top of the grid, mine is survey data 3, and it is capital sensitive, so make sure you do that. So you're going to type that in, make sure you put it in the parentheses, and then enter. Okay. What is this? Hold on. Sorry. All your objects are masked from... Okay, anyways. And then basically, if you don't know what your questions are, you can come here and go to full survey, and it'll tell you like what your question numbers are. Some of them are like underscore. So if they're like set up like this, if you look on the left-hand side going down, they have numbers in parentheses. So this is question 12, but if you're focusing on one specific one, it'll be underscore whatever that number is. So for mine, it's question 13. I'm focusing just on one, so mine is going to be 13 underscore 1. I'm going to come back here, and this specific question is a discrete variable. So what you're going to want to do, this is for discrete, you're going to do table, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, table, parenthesis, and then capital Q, 13 underscore 1, enter. So you're going to get that information. It should add up to however many people responded. You're going to want somewhere in the 400 range. Sometimes people don't respond to your question. And yeah. And then my next question is a continuous variable because it has to do with people putting in how many hours a week they exercise. So this question is just 14, and since it's a continuous variable, you're gonna do summary instead. And then parenthesis question 14, and it's going to give you that, like, different information, obviously. So you're going to have minimum, mean, maximum. Apparently somebody works out 50 hours a week. Don't know about that one. But then what you're gonna do next is you wanna see whatever test that you're running. For mine, it's a Nova. I can show you. So you're gonna go into here to find out whatever your specific one is. It's gonna be I believe it's an analysis of R. So based on if you're doing a chi t-test or an ANOVA test. I'm just going to show you for the sake of ANOVA. They're pretty similar format. So for ANOVA, you're going to type this in and your dependent variable versus your independent variable. So you're going to go back into here, and then it, once again, capital sensitive. So Nova, it's weird, sign, dash, AOV, and then your dependent variable and independent variable, and it's going to be in the, it's not supposed to be capital, caps lock is on. Okay, and then parenthesis, and you're going to want to do it like with your question. So don't write like your dependent variable. You're going to do it like whatever your dependent variable question is, and then this little squiggly line, and then your other one, your independent variable, enter. And then after that, you're going to do summary, and then whatever the name of your test is. So whatever you typed first. So mine is ANOVA. Sorry guys, I'm trying to type with one hand. Enter. And boom, you're going to get this information. So for this specific one, you're focusing on the p-value, so whether you reject the null hypothesis or not. Mine is 0.3, and pretty sure there's no reason to reject it, so it's fine. And then for different, depending on what type of graphs you want, with the ANOVA test it's a little bit harder, but for your other ones, depending on if you want to do, let's say you want to do a histogram, because I can, or a box plot. A box plot I can get to load. So you're going to type box plot. You can find these on Google. I know, capital. You can find them on Google, or you can, I know a few of them, but parenthesis, and then you're going to do your variables again in the same order. And then on the right, a graph should pop up. Histogram would just be HIST parenthesis. And then you can also do a scatter plot. You can just ignore that. But yeah, there's that. Bar plot is just BARPOL BLOT. And then parenthesis, whatever variables are. And yeah, and then if you want like the summary of a specific question, so I was trying to figure out what the age was, but like the age, you just do summary parenthesis, whatever that question is again, for like the demographics, if you're talking about those. So age is question 2, so you do that and it'll show you all that information. And yeah, I believe that's it. And then you can just copy and paste the graphs into your, or the data or the graphs into your research paper, and then if you have one that involves P, make sure you're talking about what that means. So I copied like all of this into my thing and just kind of put that in there, and I'm going to explain P. And I believe that's it. Okay.